I know many of you have tried not to, but the reality is this: hurt people hurt people. So, how do we cope with the hurt so that we do not hurt others? That's coming up next on Higher Learning. If you're hurting, chances are you want that hurt to go away. So, you try to do what is necessary to deal with the hurt. Because sometimes we find ourselves hurting others along the way. And if you've been hurt spiritually or, or emotionally, then there may be some unseen wounds, according to Dr. Sandra Wilson, the writer of Hurt People, Hurt People. And those wounds can build up to what I call spiritual scar tissue. And just like scar tissues that can develop after surgery, spiritual scar tissues can cause long-term hurt and discomfort for you and others. So how do we cope with the hurt? Dr. Wilson said that we must be willing to seek the truth about ourselves. Psalm 139, verses 23 and 24 says, "Search me thoroughly, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there is any wicked or hurtful way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." We must seek the help of God with dealing with the hurt. We must be willing to confront the hurt, knowing that God can bring about the solution that is needed. Dr. Wilson also stated that when we lack understanding about our hurtful way, we cannot make healthy, hurt-free choices. In his book, Masterpiece, Dr. Ken Nicole writes about perspective changes everything. He wrote, "We experience regret and sorrow when we failed God and hurt others. But instead of reacting to blame others and suffer prolonged shame, we respond by thanking God for his abundant forgiveness and asking, what can I learn from this mistake or sin? And when we succeed, we're grateful that God gave us the ability to do well." And I love that part when he says, God gave us the ability to do well. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that the hurt is real. When that hurt is deep on the inside, when that pain and the emotional stress has become overwhelming, but there is a peace that surpasses all understanding. And as soon as you allow that peace to envelop you, the sooner you will begin to experience the comfort in knowing God's love. God understands our hurt. And I believe this is the reason why he provided us the scriptures, that we may meditate on it day and night. And by doing so, we will be able, according to 2 Peter chapter 1, live a godly life because God has given us everything we need to do so. Dr. Nicole also said, we can have a secure, strong, bulletproof self-concept because based on the unfailing, unconditional love of God, we were made for relationships. We get our greatest joy and we suffer our deepest hurt in relationships. The ultimate connection, the one that we are all made for, is an intimate, supportive, strong relationship with God. When the wonder of the love, forgiveness, and acceptance of Jesus Christ floods our hearts, His love begins to dissolve the conflicting messages that clouded our minds for so long. Wow. So, my brothers and sisters, we need to remember that the peace that surpasses all understanding will guard over our hearts and mind in Jesus Christ. So, give that hurt to Jesus and let Him provide the harmony you need so that you can cope with the hurt that you're dealing with, but also learn how not to hurt others. Be blessed.